Hey, we are right back again. I'm Jamar Suber, as you already know, and this is Legacy of Leaders. As you already know, just from the last episode that I'm sure you caught, we talked to a plethora of amazing entrepreneurs who are really serving the community. Not just the Jacksonville community, but national. And today, man, I have to get to this gentleman, Darnell Mote with Legacy Financial Services. He's here to save us. I know when I first started my business, I didn't know where to turn for some financial services and things that I might need. So right here with me, Darnell Mote. Welcome to the show, Darnell.
Thank you, brother. It's a pleasure being here.
Absolutely. So tell us about these services I keep hearing about for entrepreneurs.
Yeah, absolutely. So one thing about it, when you hear financial services, it's a very broad topic, right? I was a former banker. And when I left kind of corporate America and I went independent in the financial services world, one thing I noticed is that, I left behind a lot of my corporate benefits. Mm-hmm. So entrepreneurs, we're always stuck in the race. We're grinding, we're getting to the top, we're reinvesting into our business almost 100% of the time, but we never take the time to think about the end goal, right? So the services that I provide help entrepreneurs absolutely do that. Think about the end. Think about retirement. Think about protection if they cannot, perform the task of their company, right? God forbid they become sick or disabled, right? These are the type of financial services that we provide. Protection, risk management, like I say, retirement planning for college for their kids, planning to reinvest to, actually invest into another division of the business for expansion. If you have partners, buy sales, the list goes on and on, but primarily, so of course I service, more than just entrepreneurs, but that's my focus because I know that that's a grossly underserved market. It's just because we think we kind of have it figured out. Mm-hmm. We're good at making money. We're good at what we do, but we don't think we need help on the other arena of that exit.
Absolutely. Mm-hmm. And I love hearing that as an entrepreneur, I can still retire, I can still save money, I can still put up money for college and all these other things, because a lot of times people don't leave their 9 to 5 because we don't have these things behind us as entrepreneurs. So to hear that is amazing, man.
Absolutely. Yeah. And that keeps a lot of, potential entrepreneurs or even I would say part-timers kind of still stuck and tied to that corporate field. Nothing wrong with it, but if you have a calling and there's something greater that you should be doing, don't be afraid to step out, knowing that there is support out here. Mm-hmm. There's individuals like myself who will put a plan in place together to make sure that, hey, you still do retire. You still do have that 10, 20-year trajectory. You still can, manage your debt properly as you're growing your business.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. What made you go this direction? What made you go into the financial services industry?
I think I was groomed for it, honestly. It was something that, I attribute to my grandfather. He was always, very witty. He was a numbers guy. He ran a couple companies on Florida Avenue back in the day here in Jacksonville, Florida. And it was just something I gravitated to, as far as the wanting to know how money works. And as I graduated college, I began a career in the banking world and kind of moved up and had various different positions. I saw a real opportunity that, hey, man, there's people who really, really, really need help in this arena. So we can look at all type of statistics and we can look at, divorce rates and, a lot of turmoil that's going on in people's lives. And a lot of it attributes to the lack of financial awareness and knowledge. So that's why I saw the real opportunity. Yeah.
Man, that's amazing. Legacy. How important is it for us to think as entrepreneurs with the mindset of legacy?
It's absolutely important, especially if we think about certain communities. A lot of times I deal with business owners who are first generation business owners, right? But that can change. How do we get to second and third generation? It's that legacy. So it's putting proper plans in place, proper business succession planning to pass down that company or to exit, build it up and scale it to a point where we can sell it, or we just retire and pass it down to our next generation, that company can continue to last.
Absolutely. Mm-hmm. My last two questions as we wrap up. One, what do you want anyone listening today, what do you want them to walk away with from your interview?
I would proper planning. Failing to plan, you plan to fail. So that's where we come in at Legacy Financial Services. We love to get down deep with our clients, find out what is their why, what keeps them up at night, what is their end goal, and we can provide a plan to make that happen. Okay. Right? You do your part, we'll do our part.
And how can people find your services?
Absolutely. So you can reach out to me via my website, which is securemylegacynow.com. It's Darnell Mote on all social media platforms.
All right. Well, you heard it right here on Legacy of Leaders with Jamar Suber. Find us again and find this episode and others on dailynewsnetwork.com. Thank you.